Welcome back once again to the MICPT.com podcast with the one and only owner of the international iconic Made in Compton store. Bone, how are you today?
Good in yourself.
Good. Absolutely. It's all exciting. It's something about, when something is not as easy, it's so worth it. Just like, we know we're waiting for delivery of your book, and it's like even the process, some books can be very, very easy and quick and so forth. And then at different times when it's like very special, um, those hurdles are bountiful. So just to know that, yes, I want to congratulate you once again for going through the process. Right now, it's just you know, a waiting time frame, shall we say?
Man, like the hurdles are to be crossed. And, some are easier than others, and then some, come with a little strain, but it's like that's them be the ones that make it really worth it. You know what I mean? Because them the ones that you remember.
Amen and amen. That's so true. Yes, indeed. Because and then you definitely work for it, you earn it. Absolutely. So with that in mind, I was just thinking that it'd be fun today to showcase a video like back in the day. We did a new advertisement and we utilized one of those human pals since we have a lot of people that utilize artificial intelligence and maybe even some people that's still doing some of the back in the day situations, like they say they get excited about what you're doing. They may even want to tap into you so they can learn from you and glean from what the situation is, because sometimes people don't want to just talk directly to you because they're just not, maybe they're not confident about it, or they're just not certain because sometimes people are shy and they're I don't know what that is really, but to just keep it 100. But I think the people that do just try to learn you from afar, they're just apprehensive because they want to know, but they're, for some reason, sometimes, like they say back in the day, they had experiences where when they asked a question or when they wanted to find out information, it was something like it's something that was unfavorable to them, instead of just saying hello, hi, how are you, or let me DM you and I just want to let you know I can be found at blah blah blah, and I just want to converse with you like they do on LinkedIn or different places, versus distracting or being disruptive in online. So that's why we were ahead of the time, I really believe, when we were starting to do the advertisements with the human pal. And shout out to NWN.TV. They do a plethora of workshops teaching people about the new technology and artificial intelligence. So it's really cool. So I just want to do a throwback video.
Step into style, steeped in the comfort clothing sold at the Made in Compton store. And online at micpt.com. Visit us today on micpt.com. Remember, Compton in a Box is an instrumental subscription service for our youth to increase self-confidence and provide comfort clothing that's much needed for relaxation.
Amen. What about that? Absolutely.
Oh man, it's nice. And then sometimes it even comes from a place where people don't want to have to give you credit for helping them or pointing them in the right direction. Sometimes it'd be
Mhm.
like ego, or then or people be narcissistic. So
Mhm.
it's all type of reasons make people sneak and learn from afar, or like they want to ask you how you did that. It's kind of like you did a magic trick, and they want to ask you, what's the secret behind the trick, but then they
Mhm.
feel a little bashful, or because it's coming from a place that's not so positive, because they want to just be able to do the trick and have their own audience without giving you credit. So sometimes
Mhm.
they just, like, okay, let me just see if I could watch them and figure it out.
Mhm.
without actually
Mhm.
having to ask them for, any insight.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the part where we want to get back to unity and working together and teamwork versus this type of thing, because that's why a lot of people are apprehensive about artificial intelligence and all of these human pals, things that sit for you in Zooms and so forth. Now you don't have to put pillows and dresses and suits over pillows and everything. You could just have a human pal sitting there, pretending to be you. And it's really neat that I want to say, on another hand, that the libraries, they're coming back into fruition for us, people that want to be real again, just commune with people. And that's a place, it's quiet, it's still kind of like, where people kind of leery, let's speak to you, because it is a library. It's supposed to be quiet, they're supposed to be expecting people to concentrate. And so it's really neat to know that libraries are opening. And I need to find that library video and show that the next time. I'll show it tomorrow. Okay, because yeah, I did locate that video about the library. People are excited about going back to the library.
Man, people want to touch something tangible. I mean, Kindle is nice and all, but it's nothing like
Hmm.
smelling the book and being in a
Hmm.
learning sanctuary where, like you say, it's shh. We trying to
Hmm.
gravitate. We trying to gain knowledge.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of like, people want to get back in touch with where it all started, because sometimes this technology could take you off course.
Hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so sorry. It just got wiry because I think you were sharing a very good point, and somebody may not wanted to miss it and turned up their volume. Could you repeat that last sentence or two?
I was saying, sometimes technology can be a distraction within itself, and it could still be teaching you, but it could be distracting you at the same time, where you're not fully grasping what you're taking in, or you're taking it in so fast, it's not
Mm-hmm.
really absorbing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why, yeah, definitely there is a process, and it's really nice to celebrate progress, even if it is minute. And along the way, there is something that happens, which is very impactful to people's lives, because it's something that, like they say, education can be taken away from you, regardless if, people think that, oh, they wanted you to persuade you to change your mind about something, but it's still something that's instilled upon you when you learn something through adversity, through traumatic experience, through just trying to figure out why people doing certain things for some unforeseen reason. And then you synthesize all that information and all that time you took to think about those things and ponder upon those things, that really activates your critical thinking skills. And it will assist you in the future when people are trying to persuade you. So I think it's really great, a blessing, when people can see your they are discerning people, and people that do have a gift of discernment, and people that can see right through you, so they respect the fact that you are there to help them. They respect the fact that you on the up and up, but it's unfortunate. And they can actually, it's almost like they could bond with you. They could empathize with you when they know it's some unforeseen things going on, like people that are listening live now on YouTube, and and people in the future that listens and so forth, and on Facebook and so forth, they can hear the wiring. Especially the people, hopefully they could tune in as well, because it just be some odd things. But that, even in this instance, a book can be written about this situation, because I know it's more people then we know that that's one of the reason why they don't do podcasts, because instead of a person asking them, "Can I come on your podcast?" or "Can I be a guest one day?" or type of thing, they like to have these situations where they trying to tap in from the back, like they say we have a black what is a black market or some type of thing where people would like to tap in and just play that situation, uh, instead of just like it's a game, and that game is not safe either. That game is one of those that's just different. It's like some people don't know, they now have those kind of police officers that are looking for the black market, is what they call. They have devices now where they can see who's spying on who and that type of thing. So it's getting really different. That's why I really, really am happy that we're talking about the library, because that is a place where people are going to love to. Well, they're showing us already on Instagram. They're enjoying being back there. I mean, because that's where people really learned how to network. That was on the up and up before there was those think tanks and everything. They were at the library. I mean, some people are on the playground, just like some people are in the parking lot.
Look, you just brought back a childhood memory. I remember when they used to show the movies at the library on Tuesdays, and my
Mm,
sister used to take me up there to watch the movies. And it used to be
mm.
like a special treat when it used to be like, you want to go to the Compton Library and watch the movie for the
Right.
day. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, what I mean? That would be exciting.
amen,
So yeah,
amen.
getting back in touch with those memories, and it's nostalgic. It's like, okay, yeah,
That
let's go back to the library.
Amen, amen. And how about that? I do have one more video to share, and for the end of the podcast for today. But I definitely want us to share about, or have you share about Compton in the Box, because the video will feature your book. I know that that's something we want to continue to feature as well, and that's what every author should do, is do a campaign for their book and so forth. So, just to note that that's what that'll be about. So, if you could share about the Compton in the Box, then I'll share about the video about your book.
Yeah, broke it down into tiers to make it more simple for potential subscribers to understand. We got Compton in the Box Basic for $39.99 plus shipping and tax, where you receive over $100 per per well twice a month of merchandise. You get two packages, so it's broken up in two packages where you get at least $50 worth of merch in each pack, and you can receive up to four shirts for the month. Then you got Compton in the Box Deluxe, where you can, or Compton in the Box Custom for $69.99, where you can receive up to six T-shirts per month, and you get to pick them. And then you got Compton in the Box Deluxe, where you receive up to six T-shirts and a hoodie and a snapback, or a jogger and a snapback per month. And you get to also pick those out. So yeah, Compton in the Box has been simplified, and it broken down where you know exactly what you're getting, so it's no whammies. So for $69.99 you get $140 worth of merch, and for $99.99 you get over $200 worth of merch. So it's real simple now. You just got to go to the website and read the descriptions and see which one fits your need the best and which one fits your budget.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna stop sharing the website and the different packages there, and take us back to our platform. And we definitely look forward to you all being a guest on the show. And so you can always direct message, or you can even leave a text message on the store's telephone number. And at the same token, you know that the information is online at micpt.com. That is scrolling on at the bottom of the screen. So thank you so very much for tuning in. And I have a movies. That's what we're going to start doing, adding videos here to our podcast platform. Bone got a book, Bone got a book that's
Oh,
off
and
the
one more
hook.
thing.
Bone
If
got a
you
book,
subscribe
Bone
to
got a
Compton
book,
in the Box
Bone got a book that's
before
off the
next
hook.
month, you can
Talking
receive
about
my
a story,
book,
the description. Wow,
$100
exciting.
in the store and $100 online. So if you sign up for Compton in the Box Basic, you can actually save $60 and you can receive my book next month.
Nice, nice. Oh my goodness. All right. And definitely we're going to run that back tomorrow as on the next podcast. And if absolutely, I'm going to share a commercial here. And Bone got a book that's off the hook. Bone got a book, Bone got a book, Bone got a book that's off the hook. Talking about a story, the description alone impels people from around the world to support. Think about building dreams from the ground, started a family, making moves, spreading sound. Got a record label, spinning truth in the boot, but life threw a curve, tested the roots. Read about it. The story sold on Amazon.com, NICPT.com, other places indefinitely. The autograph books at the Made in Compton store, clothing and accessory store, resilience in the fold. Stories sold one book at a time, one subscriber at a time. Come on, let's support Bone. The game ain't safe. Story written by author Bone and sold on Amazon.com, MICPT.com. All right, everyone. Bone got a book. Bone. Until next time, you all have a wonderful, wonderful time. And tell a friend, please share the show.
Peace.